Day 33 will be a travel day. We'll fly from San Jose to Salt Lake City and then to Memphis, where we'll get a hotel for the night. We've now completed the last part of our map by adding Northern California and Oregon, 4,392 miles. Our first stop will be to drop off the rental car, and then we will catch the bus and head over to the terminal where we're going to get our tickets and get ready to leave. We go to our gate and wait for our airplane to come. We're still on time for an 8:08 a.m. departure to Salt Lake City, and here comes our airplane now. We'll be flying on the Embraer E-175. After they get the airplane ready, we get on board. We'll be flying first class again. It's so much more comfortable than flying the way we usually fly in tourist. And we push back and get ready to taxi. And now it's time to line up the airplane and take off. And off we go on our first leg of our trip to Salt Lake City and then on to Memphis after a long layover. It's the usual West Coast weather with fog around, but we climb above that fog and it's still down in the valleys. As we fly over downtown San Jose, it seems to clear somewhat. Those mountains over there are the coastal mountains that we have looked at several times. That's where the coastal redwoods would be. There in the distance, that's Lake Tahoe. And we fly over another area we've seen, Mono Lake. Soon we're out over Death Valley. And now it's time to head into Salt Lake City. We fly in over the Great Salt Lake Marshes, and they are beautiful. And now we've landed at Salt Lake City Airport. We're going to have a 4.5-hour layover here. So we'll eat lunch here and then go and sit and wait for our airplane. And here comes our airplane now. It's an Airbus A321. It's coming in with a load of passengers, so they have to disembark and clean the plane before we get on. And now it's time for us to taxi on out to the runway. And off we go. Soon we're off the ground and flying. You can see how the shadow continues to fly along with us, but gets further and further away as we get higher. We see the great Salt Lake marshes and Salt Lake City as we fly on. Now we've climbed up above the clouds and are flying along in a cloudy area for now. These are parts of the Rocky Mountains that we'll be looking at now. Now they serve us supper, and we'll be flying over the Rocky Mountains. You can see the snow and some of the peaks still. We'll be seeing several cities from the air. You can see their lights. And then we come into Memphis. And we're landing in Memphis Airport. After we land, we'll get our stuff together and we will head out to get our luggage. And then I will go on out to where we left the car and pay for parking. And we'll head to the Comfort Inn Airport. This is the one we stayed in when we flew out about 30 days ago. we'll spend the night here, and this will bring us to the end of day 33.